a really quick and easy midweek meal. So here we've got quite a lot of pork belly. I got this from Costco. This is only half the pack. The rest of the pack is in the freezer. So I've just had this out all day defrosting. Got some pork belly. We've got some dark brown sugar or soft sugar. We also have Chinese 5 spice. These are like staples, or at least they should be staples in your cupboard. A little bit of ground nutmeg. Not going to need much of this. Black pepper. Our trusted flaky sea salt. I think that's nearly done. I need a new box. Then we have our supreme dark soy sauce. I think this recipe calls for light soy sauce as well, but I don't have any. We then have our green onions, our spring onions, some ginger, a whole onion, and some garlic. So now I'm just going to go over and wash my meat, come back and chop that up. So I've just finished washing the pork belly, so I'm going to get a few slices, go like 2, and just start dicing these up into like bite-sized pieces. Remember, they're going to shrink as well when we do cook them, so you don't want them too small. But I'm going to do some bite-sized pieces. I think I'll keep a few whole as well. These are still a little bit frozen, so make sure they're fully defrosted by the time you go to cook them, just so it's for an even cook, and that they all cook at the same temperature as well. So these are just going to come out really sticky, juicy. We're going to boil them first with some of our onions and garlic and ginger and all of that, and then after that's cooked for a little while, we are then gonna make up our sauce and marinade and let that cook for about 45 minutes. So let me quickly get these bite-sized pieces done. On to the final piece, and then we can get started. It's cool. So we've got, oh, this is quite big. Oh no. We've got all of our pork belly here. Next I'm going to get some water, start boiling some water, and I'll be back. So I've just got a boiling pan of water. All I've added is, all I've added is some spring onions, our ginger. Now I'm just going to add our garlic, a few garlic cloves. And make sure you salt your water as well. Also not too much, but a little. So once that's boiling, we're gonna add our pork to it. Just move that around a little. And we'll be back. So as you can see, that's a nice bowl now, but I forgot to add our onions. So I'll just roughly chop the onion, the whole onion. Just gonna put that in there as well. Where's my spoon? Yeah, there we go. And you really want this to like boil at a higher heat, so I'm gonna let this rise up a little bit more before we add our pork. So now it's at a bubble that I like, so we're just gonna add all of our all of our pork into the pan. I'm only going to keep this in there for a few minutes. Oh my gosh guys, this is a mess. But we're getting there. There we go, all of that goes in. Let's give that a mix around. It doesn't look very appetizing now, but wait till we're done. Cool, so I'm going to pop a lid on that and let that boil back up to temperature again, and then we will be back. First I'm going to skim all of this off, I don't want none of that. Just skim that into a bowl. And we're going to empty our meat into a bowl that's lined with paper towels. So just try and drain off as much of the water as you can into your bowl. So we are back. So we've wiped out our pan, washed it out, rinsed it. I've got a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Just gonna put a splash of this, not too much, and let that a little bit more. and let that heat up. You're gonna put all your meat back into the pan. Make sure you're moving your meat around quite a lot, just so it gets a fair chance on the bottom to get brown. Much below. It's been about 5 minutes. I've just been moving it around just so they all get a fair chance of being on the bottom to get some brown colouring to them. I'm probably going to give this maybe another few minutes, just so I want them all to have a little bit of char on it. That's all flavour. Okay. The more of this brown, I'm just going to add that into our meat now. Little nutmeg. I love the smell of Chinese pasta. That is borderline medicinal, but I don't know, there's just something about it. I love it. Make sure you get all of that seasoning. Mix it around good. Oh, I keep burning myself. What is going on? Guys, don't burn yourself, please. Cool. Let that sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. And then we'll be back to add our soy sauce. So I haven't really added much salt, so I want to add some salt now. Even though we're going to add soy sauce, it's a different kind of flavour. So a little bit of salt. Obviously to your liking, your tasting. We've got our black pepper. Just going to throw some of that straight in there. Tablespoon of dark soy sauce. I may add 3 only because I've got quite a lot of meat here. Look at that. Flavours. So what I'm going to do now, turn my fire right down, and over here I've got a mug of boiling hot water. Just going to add that into there. And leave that for about 45 minutes. Woo. So the water's reduced down quite a lot. I want to turn this right down, so I want this to get a little bit stickier. But there's a thin line between it getting sticky and it getting burnt. So I'm going to probably move this onto a smaller hob. And so good. And another 10 minutes or so. And turn the fire right down, just so that sauce can thicken up a bit. So the meat is nearly ready, and we're gonna plate up in a little while. So on this plate here, I've just got a few spring onions that I've chopped up. You're meant to have sesame seeds. I didn't have any, so I've used black onion seeds just for decoration. And then here we've got some chili oil, just for those that like a little bit of heat. I got this from a little, where was it? I can't remember where it was, but I'll put the link to her website down in the description. But this chili oil is so good and so flavourful. As you can see, I'm nearly out of focus. I'm nearly out of it, so I need to order some more. But it's so good. I add it on to literally everything. Lovely. We're gonna add a bit of that on top as well. Actually, Spring onions, just for some colour. Black onions if you need it. We'll do it anyway. Ooh, that looks nice on the rice, yes.